Okay, hello everyone, I'm Blue, and welcome to my first speed building video, even though it's technically not my first, because I have done them in the past, but not on this channel, so again, technically the first. Also the first video with a voiceover, so we're learning as we're going. I know that my mic is not the best, but it's what I got right now, and gotta start somewhere, right? I'm gonna build a small house in The Sims. As you can already see, it's just a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom kind of deal, even though 1 bathroom is more like a half bathroom, I guess. And it's for 1 and 2 Sims. And firstly, I started out with the external, which I don't usually do. It just happened that way. Actually, I don't know, I just build whatever I feel like. But what you will see is that I will change the brown of the windows and doors a lot, just because I don't like them. And this build is also a base game only, so I don't have any kind of packs to help me out. Or CC, it doesn't have any kind of CC, just because I like to share my stuff over the gallery, and having CC in that is just always such a hassle. Also, I should mention that I haven't played The Sims in a while, just because I was busy with other games. So getting back into it, I felt kind of rusty. So maybe my next build will be more fancy, I guess. This is just a basic house. We're almost done with the exterior, and as you see, I'm changing all the colors up again. Also, I don't know what to think about these windows. They are just so not the style that The Sims usually have, but they worked in this build. I don't think they work in a lot of places, just because you don't have anything to combine them with. Also, now I tried putting in some columns, but the columns wouldn't go onto the roof, and therefore looked a bit shitty, so we didn't use those, but I put some flowers in, made that place feel a little bit more homey, even though they all look the same. Then adding some paths, which I was originally gonna make out of sand, but who would want sand right in front of their doorstep? So we used some other thing, I forgot what it's called, onto the kitchen, which is a very, very small kitchen, and I was struggling finding the layout because I kinda didn't have any space for the fridge. So that's what I realized right here, and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta put the oven there, but the oven was not supposed to go there. And now The Sims basically only have like 1 space to chop up food, which is not really nice. Also, if you think about it, it's a really small kitchen, but I guess it's like a house for a person who just moves into the city, or a guy starting or a girl starting out new, and just they take what they can get, which I guess is the situation in real life for any kind of flats or houses too. You take what you get. I found this thing that you just saw in the decoration area for the kitchen. I was like, that's not a kitchen item, and then I wanted to put it in the backyard, but it really didn't fit. And then I put in some wallpaper and flooring, realized that I can't do everything brown, so we're switching to black, which I think works really well for that kitchen. And then we had some flooring, which is some wood, which I don't know if that's a good idea for the kitchen. Like, that's kind of fire hazard, and nowadays Sims actually has fire hazards. So yeah, but it looks pretty. I did the bathroom next, I think, the small one, which just has the toilet and the sink. Only the basics for guests, because that's all what they need. Even though Sims wouldn't really care, they would go into your bathroom anyway, but you could lock the door, I guess. I want to shower in it first, because I don't know what I was thinking. I was so in my build a bath mood. The usuals, some kind of decorations, toilet paper, can't forget that. But it's just a basic, small, very small bathroom. But I like doing them 3x3. I think that's really cute when they are like very compact, and it's also kind of realistic, I think, having a small toilet next to the door. And I was thinking I'm gonna do the bedroom next, but I gave up on that pretty quickly just because I was confused with the layout and also very disappointed in the beds I had. Because again, Basecamp doesn't really have a lot of beds. I found my favorite curtains, which nowadays have so many swatches, and I really like them because I like using them. And I used to only have like two usable swatches because they're technically children's curtains. So I'm really glad we got all colors of the rainbow now. But yeah, I was kind of like unsure what to do with the bedroom, so we moved on to the bathroom, which I was sure I want to use that wallpaper. I wasn't sure which color swatch, but I was sure I was going to use it. Then I settled on the gray and was trying to find a padding to go with it. Paneling is what it's called. I couldn't really find one. And then I settled on the white, which does not perfectly match, but it matches good enough. And I got a dark flooring just because I thought that would match really well. I had the issue of these 3 sinks that are apparently all different colors, and in my eyes they're all black. But I will did a little bit of juggling to get everything in there, but it worked out in the end. And I'm gonna change the wallpaper a bit more, I think. I had a lot of issues with curtains because that's where I decided which color to go for. Settled on dark blue. I really like to find one accent color and use that all over the place. Like you will see, I have yellow for the living area, and then the other bathroom. I already forgot. I think it was blue too, but I feel like blue is a really good color that you can use for baths. Blue is surprisingly not my favorite color, even though my nickname online is blue. I'm actually a fan of yellow, which I feel like is also which you can also see in the video because I keep going back to yellow curtains, yellow wallpaper, yellow beds. But we're trying to finish the bedroom now, which again I was struggling what to do for the walls, to the floor, for the layout. So that will take a bit. I found this wallpaper, which I just love. I didn't know it existed. That's a fun thing about only building a base game, because you find things you forgot or didn't know existed, which I guess you can also do with DLC stuff, because you never use everything. You have your favorites and you always go back to them, which I guess is just you building in your own style. And I would describe my style as trying to be colorful. Like I mentioned, I always have one main color, one accent color in my rooms. Here I tried something fancy with the curtains, tried to separate the bed from the rest as a attempt to make this room have some sort of layout. But I gave up on that, and then I finally found where the bed should actually go, so I could fit in a dresser. And it stayed in that middle, which is not a real life thing that you would do, I feel like, because you're really in the middle of the room and you don't really have safety. You have windows in the front and the back and then 3 doors, and that in a bedroom. I feel like you would not want that to have. But yeah, we're putting some basics. I like to put watches or clocks in my builds. I think that's kind of fun, and I feel like those objects are really not used enough. Even though in real life you have watches or clocks everywhere, but not in The Sims. My watch just reminded me that I've been sitting for an hour, which this build did not. Well, this build took 1.5 hours, I think. Just not the slowest, but also not the fastest. I'm now struggling to find a carpet, because I also really like to put carpets in my rooms, but having only base game, the choice of carpets is really tiny. And then I had this really I don't know, dark orange that kind of goes into the red, but that meant I had a really specific color that's in the bed and in the walls, so I didn't want to put it the same color in again. But it was also hard to find anything that worked with it, so I settled on this orange one, which I put off center. And I was thinking that that's kind of the person who sleeps on the left side has way more carpet than on the right. but it's The Sims, who cares? We're going over to the living space, which is kind of small and also really hard to furniture in. And I was thinking like I either need to put in a PC or a television. I settled on the television because I thought having a tiny television in the corner is kind of cute. Used my favorite beds and like side table, but that didn't really fit in this build. And yeah, I found this corner piece, which again I think is technically like children's furniture, or at least it fits with the color swatches of the children's furniture. But we went for it, and I think it looks it fits, let's say that. It fits. Then again, the struggle of the carpet. I don't even know what I went for in the end. Maybe another circle? I think another circle. Circles are great carpet. In real life too, not only in The Sims. Got a small bookshelf in, so your Sims can get all the knowledge they need. And then I think we're gonna go for the outside next. Put some lighting in, switch to night mode for that, so I know where I need the lights for. And then we got a dining area, I guess, outside, because I don't really have that inside. We only have a couch inside, not a table where you can sit. So I guess like if you do work on your tablet or on your laptop, you can do that outside if the weather's good enough. Did some landscaping, found this incredible tree, but that really didn't fit this build at all. I wanted a small little tree in the front and one in the back. Kinda tried to make it look good on the gallery, because I know that it doesn't look good in like the first picture. People just won't click on it because there's so many houses on there. So you really gotta stand out. I tried building like a small area with the stones, which I really like, but it just takes so long because there is no button to press that would size it down automatically for you. I'm just kind of sad. I think there's probably a mod for it. Maybe a tool mod does it, but I haven't used mods in a while, just because I haven't played Sims in a while. But I might get back into it. Then I was using like a tip I've seen in a video before, like look around your plot and copy whatever you see. So I copied the flora that's in the bag with some stones in it. Added some color pops, because that's what you do. I don't think like this house would have benefited from a pool or anything in the back. It's just, like I said, like a small house for someone starting out, and I don't think they would have a pool. Also, this house was already expensive. I think it's 30,000, 30 or 40, around that. Put some candles there, which is also, I don't know, depends on the weather, if that's a good or a bad idea. And then was trying to find some more accent pieces or some decoration, stuff that would just be useful, like these planters, where your Sims can grow veggies or herbs or anything you want. Some terrain paint, because I think that really elevates buildings. And then I was like, oh no, this table has to go. But again, in the base camp we really don't have a lot of choices for outside tables. So I went for an inside table, which I think would break, but you could put like oil on it to make it last longer, I guess. Try to put some lighting on that tree. And I think some more accessories are missing. Ah yeah, I changed the flooring, because I was like, the floor looks exactly the same like the bedroom color, so can't do that. And then I add some more accessories, like I just said. But we're nearing the end. I did playtest this, but there's not a lot that was placed with move object, like the couch, I think. But the Sim was able to work there fine. And yeah, just some small things, make it more lively. Put some more curtains in, which again, fire hazard in the kitchen, but it's a good looking fire hazard. And I like that, because I feel like that door is really open. And if you're watching a movie, you might not want to have people looking. Okay, here's some screenshots from the build. inside and outside, and I hope you have enjoyed. And you can find this build on the gallery. Bye bye!